Do you hate the idea of having to crawl in and out of a loft bedroom, but want to live tiny?
Whether you have mobility issues, want more headspace, are a clumsy sort, or just don't want to climb down in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, you need to watch this video.
Today we're sharing everything you need to know about tiny homes with downstairs bedrooms.
You may be surprised by what you learn, and be sure to stick around until the end because we're going to share a few of our favorite builders who really excel at tiny house designs with main floor bedrooms.
So there's three main types of tiny homes with downstairs bedrooms: the studio, the nook, and the private bedroom. We're going to focus on tiny homes on wheels, but these designs also apply to foundation-based tiny homes.
As the name implies, the studio is an open floor plan tiny home with room for a bed on the ground floor. But the bed often doubles as a seating space, which can be as simple as a daybed.
This is my living, sleeping area. If you're the only one in the house, I thought when I was designing this, I'm the only one in the house. If there's something I won't be doing at the same time, like I won't be sleeping and, crafting, hopefully, at the same time. So if I can combine those two functions in one space, then I've saved space. So this is my bed and my couch and my chair. It's a twin, and I nailed crates to the back wall to make shelves because I don't move when I sleep. I'm dead to the world when I sleep. So that's all the space I needed.
A Murphy bed can be a great option for creating more open floor space in a studio-style tiny home. I'm always surprised by how easy they are to fold up. Sometimes you just need one hand. And Murphy beds are available in both the vertical and horizontal orientations, which is great depending on your particular layout.
Some come with attached storage, a fold-down desk, or even a sofa. But before you get too excited about a particular model, make sure you measure.
Yes, because even if it's an inch off, that could be a deal breaker.
Oh yeah, totally. Originally, Howard wanted a Murphy bed in his tiny house, but he realized it wouldn't quite fit.
Initially, I wanted a Murphy bed and a couch combo. I thought, lift up the bed, have a couch, and then you can watch the TV from the couch. Trying to attempt to put a Murphy bed, I realized that wasn't going to work. I did look at adjustable beds. That would be perfect because you can have the adjustable bed turn into a couch and you can adjust it any way you want, so it's never the same. You can make the head go up, you can make your feet go up. So you have all these adjustments. Plus, I'm 62, eventually, I'll be spending a lot of time in bed, I guess. I don't know. But it's going to be, it's just a great tool. And if you're using it as a couch and you're watching TV and you're ready to go to bed, your bed's not cold because you've been sitting in it for a couple of hours, which has always been a problem, in the condo. Every time I watch TV in the living room and come to the bed, it's freaking cold in there. Of course, I was trying to save on, the heating bill. And here I don't have to worry about that. So
a studio-style layout is the most economical choice if you want a tiny house with a downstairs bedroom or downstairs bed, especially with homes on wheels, because it allows you to go with a smaller trailer, as small as a 20-foot long by 8.5-foot wide model, like Susie's.
But if you want to keep costs down and still have a sense of separation between the living space and the bedroom, the Nook is the way to go.
And I really love this option because there's something so whimsical about a cozy nook, right?
I guess. Kevin and Sarah have an amazing DIY tiny home, and their bedroom nook almost feels like a separate room. So what helps this is their custom Murphy bed, so it makes it a multifunctional space.
So we're able to use this room for a bunch of different purposes, thanks in large part to the Murphy bed. We don't have to have a dedicated room just for sleeping. We get to put the bed away, and then this room becomes the dining room, the office, the yoga studio, all sorts of stuff when we're not asleep. Then we have the Murphy bed wall also includes a bookshelf that hides all sorts of stuff. It's extra deep, so we're able to have books as well as all kinds of other trinkets and things. With the Murphy bed, we bought the hardware and the plans, but then we built the actual structure to fit in the specific space, which meant that not only with the bed, but we were able to add in these cabinets. Like this one holds the bed pillows, so when we put the bed away, we put the pillows up in there, and then other ones have towels and sheets and things like that in them.
Of course, a fully private bedroom with a closing door offers the most privacy. But in tiny home terms, that can literally be just a bed in a room.
In a room.
With maybe a little bit of storage. There are also tiny house bedrooms that allow you to walk around 2 to 3 sides of your bed. You can definitely achieve a normal size bedroom with space for closets and dressers, but typically that requires compromising in other areas of the tiny house. I think Janice's downstairs bedroom in her 24-foot long tiny home is a really impressive example of what's possible when you slightly condense your living room.
And back here is my bedroom, and I have a beautiful barn door that was built by my builder. It's absolutely beautiful. And in here is my master bedroom. I love this bedroom. And one of the things I love the most is the storage. Again, the bed lifts up on hydraulics and is easy to open, and it's of course full of toiletries and summer clothes right now because of course it's winter. All the good things that can't be out all year round. It's a great place for storing those things. Making the bed is so much easier because it's downstairs. If this had been in a loft, I would be in so much trouble. I have complex regional pain syndrome, and if I had had to make this bed in a loft, I don't think I could have done it. I don't think I'd still be living tiny.
The benefits of a tiny home with a downstairs bedroom are pretty obvious, but have you ever considered the downsides?
It's much less space efficient than a tiny house with a loft bedroom. A loft uses the vertical space in a tiny house, so it leaves the footprint underneath that loft to be used for other things.
Which gives you more usable space for your living room, your kitchen, and even your bathroom. If you're not opposed to stairs, another alternative to a crawl-in loft or a downstairs bedroom is a standing height loft. And there are some builders who've come up with great designs that allow you to stand next to your bed or even walk around 2 sides of it. The easiest way to achieve this and also have the feel of a regular bedroom is by using a gooseneck trailer.
Typically, you're going to need a longer and wider trailer to achieve a private bedroom, and that's more costly.
Once you get into a 10-foot wide trailer, it's a lot more expensive than the standard 8.5-foot wide trailer. But it gives you so much more options for furniture placement. There are definitely exceptions, but they will require substantial compromises when it comes to storage space and room for other functions in the house. So it just all comes down to what you prioritize.
One way to reclaim storage space is to put your bed on bed lifters. There is so much real estate under there, you have to be able to use it. I mean, you need a place to put your winter clothes, your snow globes, your oranges. Perfect.
It's definitely a must-have for me. And you can buy beds that have hydraulic lift systems already. They're pretty pricey, but you can make a really affordable version by just buying the hardware and using plywood.
What everyone wants to know is, what does it cost?
Yes, always. The most affordable tiny home will always be one you build yourself, but we completely understand that that's not possible for everybody. So to give you a general idea, there are many factors that impact the cost of a brand new professionally built tiny house, such as size, customizations, and the materials and finishes used. But generally speaking, the low end for a studio style tiny home is $35,000 all the way up to $75,000.
A mid-range cost for a tiny home with a downstairs bedroom, a nook, or even a private bedroom could be from about $80,000 to $125,000.
Lastly, high-end tiny homes on wheels with fully private main floor bedrooms can cost anywhere from $130,000 to $250,000. And I can
that's
feel
up
the
there.
angry typing now. I can feel it.
It's coming.
There's lots of great options under $180,000, under $150,000. That's just the reality.
It's just like any house. If you build it yourself, it's going to be cheaper. But you can go to the sky's the limit.
Yeah, so true. The difference between a home on wheels and one on foundation is it requires land. So you got the cost of the house plus the cost of the land, and that can vary greatly. With the tiny home on wheels, often you're going to pay lot rent, and that can be much more affordable route in the short term. So that's for another video. The good news is there are more tiny home designs with downstairs bedrooms than ever before, but we have a few favorites. If you're looking to keep your costs down with a standard width trailer, check out Decathlon Tiny Homes Athena model. They offer a great storage maximized bedroom, a pretty tiny bedroom, but packs a lot of punch.
So if you're looking for the convenience of a master bedroom with an attached bathroom, you'll really love this Indigo River tiny home.
They are also the masters of a great standing height loft. And one of my favorite designs that they do is kind of Tetris style, where they have a downstairs bedroom with a standing height loft above it, and across the house is another standing height loft. This is perfect for families or someone who works from home.
If you're looking for a cozy nook or the most decked out private bedroom, look no further than Trueform Tiny. Pacifica Tiny Homes has one of the best affordable studio-style tiny homes out there.
And California Tiny House has the best affordable 10-foot wide studio-style tiny homes. While all the builder models we've mentioned are certified, which makes it easier for placement and financing and insurance, but these two are specially certified for California standards, which is one of the most tiny house friendly states in the country. If you're looking for more design inspiration, check out our playlist of tiny homes with downstairs bedrooms.
And what's your dream tiny house bedroom? Let us know in the comments below.
Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.